Good day, and thanks for tuning in to Ojas Crypto. Today we're going to be looking at a brand new project on Kronos chain called Dragons of the West. It's a play-to-earn NFT project. It's one of the few NFT projects out there that has actual utility on launch. I'm going to start out by giving you a little bit of background onto the project, talking a bit about the limited supply and the early bonus you can get if you come in real quick, give you a bit of background on the game, give you some information about the team, tell you how to participate, and go through a bit of the documents real quick too. So before we start diving into it, I just want to make it clear I'm not a financial advisor. I'll do what I can to give you some quick information on the project, but consider this the bare minimum you should know before going forward. At the end of the day, these are your bags, and you should guard them. So make sure you know all the facts before you ape in. If you look at the description, I'll include the official Discord, the Twitter, the white paper, and I'll even include the AMA. So what is Dragons of the West NFT? It's a play-to-earn game, which means you buy the NFT and you can utilize it to earn tokens. It can be used in the game, or they can be taken out in the form of real-world currency. The benefit of any game being NFT-based is that you own the assets. That NFT, your game character, is something that you own. So if you want to sell it, it is yours, it is in your wallet, you hold the keys to it. The art in this game is inspired by Avatar: The Last Airbender. A lot of it shows up in the NFTs themselves. I'm sure it will show up in the gameplay as well. The core game is ready. It can likely be compared to that of Pokemon the card game or any other kind of strategy card games out there. On top of being able to play the core game, you'll also get the option to do things like dungeons, quests, and staking with your NFTs. We'll get into all that information soon. Now, there are only 4,444 dragons total. They're releasing them in sessions. Right now, they have about 2,000 that they're minting for earlier adopters. The first 1,100 get a bonus egg, and the bonus egg will be stakeable on release with more utility for the future. All of the dragons are stakeable, but if they're stakeable, that means you can't use them. So ultimately, by buying a dragon and getting a free egg, you're getting a free dragon that you can stake only, which is a pretty good deal. On top of that, they are planning to release more functionality in the future. Hopefully, if you're watching this and you're interested in the project, there's still going to be some spots available for you to get a bonus egg. Time of recording, there's less than 90 left. So if you're interested, get your research in and do it quick. So now a little bit more about the game. So the main game is going to be a card strategy game. So you can play either single player, so against the AI, or you can play against other people. It can be played on either PC or on phone, as it's based through Discord. Once you get your NFTs, you can of course battle them. You can battle them in 1v1, 2v2, or 3v3. So it is beneficial to actually pick up more than one NFT if you want to dive that deep into the game. Once you get your NFTs and you battle them, you can level them, you can run them through dungeons, they'll have daily quests, and of course, with any NFT, you can trade them. Now, by playing this game, you will earn their native token, and you can earn it either by playing the game, or as I said earlier, you can stake your dragons that way. Each token that you gain can be used towards health and mana potions when you're running dungeons. You can use them to unlock specific boss battles or dungeons. You can flat out trade them for USDC if you wanted to cash out. And they're always working on more utility. Another thing to keep in mind is if you buy at least 9 NFTs or dragons, you will get a free Dragon's Den. Using a Dragon's Den, you can now stake your dragons and get an increased amount. The community manager and founder, Andrew, has doxed himself. You can see him online. He shows up in person for AMAs. He's active on the Discord community. Anyone can jump in, ask him any questions they want, which goes a long way for trust in the project. On top of that, they've also already had quite a few giveaways. You can find the team actively involved on both Twitter and Discord every day. They've also built a strong community. And you don't have to take my word for it. Join the Discord, say hello, and get involved. Especially if you're thinking of joining the project. Come in and say hi, ask any questions you have. Follow the link in my description, and that'll bring you to the Dragons of the West NFT site. And once there, you'll be coming to this page. There's a little over 1,000 of the NFTs sold already, and keep in mind, only 1,100 will get the bonus. Once you're ready, there's a couple ways to connect. The easiest way of connecting is by heading over to connect wallet and mint. So if we click that button right here, you'll see it'll come up with a QR code. If you have a MetaMask compatible wallet, go ahead and scan this and it'll do all the connection for you. If you don't, you can connect manually through the desktop. And here you can see they support quite a few other wallets. Once you're done that, you can go ahead and put the number of NFTs you want to mint. Keep in mind they're about 525 Crow each, which equates to somewhere around 100 US dollars. You can play the game with as little as one NFT, but having two will allow you to also do 2v2 battles. Having three will allow you also to do 3v3. The more you have, the further you'll likely be able to get in the dungeons. And if you get at least 9, you'll get a free Dragon's Den. And it's for every multiple of 9. So if you get 9, you'll get 1. If you get 18, you'll get 2. 27, you'll get 3. And you can't get any more than 3 Dragon's Dens. So then you'll go here and you'll type the number that you want. You'll go connect in mint, or you can go ahead and manual connect, which will open your provider. Since I don't have a wallet on here, it's not going to work. But if it's already connected on there, you should be able to get it to go. You'll be able to see them in any secondhand market. So you can go over to a BCS Bay or Tofu NFT, or you can even see it on your Tin Network wallet. If you're still interested in more information, we'll take a quick little summary of their white papers here. Dragons of the West was inspired by Avatar: The Last Airbender. Each dragon will be able to duel in a play-to-earn game and earning the native token for passive income. There's 4,444 dragon NFTs. They chose Chronos because it was already compatible with a lot of what they wanted to do, and it's a really user-friendly experience. As I said, Andrew is freely available on the Discord. As soon as you mint an NFT, it will then show up and the art will be revealed. So you'll see its art, you'll be able to check out its stats, and about a week after they've minted 1100, the game will be available and it'll be up and running for you to play. And the way things are going now, that 1100 should be reachable by the end of today. There's different types: earth, air, fire, and water. So this is the base dragon. So every dragon that is minted will look roughly like this with different changes to it that might modify its stats and abilities. And as I covered before, there are perks of holding multiple, meaning you can take on different types of fights, you can participate in dungeons more often, and you get Dragon's Dens as well. Some special quests might require multiple dungeons. Each dragon will have different traits. Some might be breathing fire, some might have jewelry, some might have scars. These will change its stats, and sometimes it will give it special abilities. Even if you don't want to play the game, you can just stake your dragons and still earn tokens. But even if you do that, there's no cost. You can unstake those dragons and then you can play the game freely. There is going to be a slight amount of RNG. Each dragon will have specific stats, but that stat will have a variance, and that's rolled at the beginning of every match. I'm not going to go over these stats. We already went over using your tokens for the in-game shop, and this is more information about PvP. It says if you win, you gain more tokens and experience than the loser. Good news, everyone. This goes over how the token will be distributed, where the profits go, to give you a little bit of transparency. And boss dragons, you gain tokens whether you win or lose, although you gain more if you win, and you gain experience only if you win. And dungeons act as an endless brawler. You go until you die. The further you get, the more rewards you get. And if you have more dragons, I imagine it takes longer to die. You can stake a maximum of 9 dragons at a time, and if you have a dragon's den, there's a multiplier on each of those dragons, so you gain more of the native currency. Right now, quests are fairly simple, but as I said, this project is just launching. So expect a lot more change in this one. But as for now, complete normal daily tasks you'll want to be doing anyways and gaining extra rewards for. So here we are at the roadmap. We've already passed the free mint and we're currently at the partial paid mint. They've done the art reveal. And what's next? Open up the launch pad for all the tokens and to start the play to earn game. I would say those are to be expected next week. There's going to be merch and staking. And then we have our second partial paid mint, the last 2,000 dragons. Now, just to give you a quick idea of what some of the dragons look like, they come in different elements, so you'll see your fire dragon, your earth dragon, your water dragon, etc. And each one will have very specific traits. So the background may affect it, the jewelry may affect it. So if we take a look at this guy here, you'll see he has armor, and so his defense stats can be a bit higher. You'll see other subtle changes. There's a few things you might want to look at is, do they have blood on their teeth? Do they have scars? Do they have poison dripping from their fangs? All these things are going to have little subtle differences. once you get your NFT minted, and then once the game actually starts next week. So this is the project in a nutshell. As I said before, do your research. It's a great project, but at the end of the day, no one can tell you how to spend your own money. It's a great time to get in, and you can still get in on the initial mint. And if you're quick enough, you might even be able to get in that 1100. So good luck, and I hope to see you in the Discord. Let's get that crow and let it flow.